Alright, I thought I was done making videos for today, but I just watched this video. Travis Pastrana is probably the most injured athlete on the planet. Just to reference in like skateboarding, like Danny Way, he's probably the most injured skateboarder, and he doesn't even come close to Travis Pastrana's injuries. And what I see, what I hear from so many different athletes is that they're almost always wrong. Like horrifically wrong. Like it's just really crazy that like someone who's been through the most injuries, that's what drove me to make this video, is that he's experienced probably the worst injuries of any athlete on earth, and he still is clueless about healing. You would think someone would have so much trial and error with recovery that they would eventually find the truth. And that's why I'm charging $2,497 for my course, and I'm charging 10% net worth to live with millionaires or billionaires to have them heal. And that's why this $2,497 course that I'm charging is eventually going to be $20,000 when all 101 lessons, or over 100 and probably 10 hours of audiobook content is created. That this information is so rare and ridiculously difficult for people to adopt, because there is so much, like literally almost the entire world is clueless about true wellness and healing, that the value of the information that I have is astronomically high. Okay, that's why I'm charging, I'd have to double check, but for phone conversations, it's like $15 a minute. And so for like a half hour or an hour, it's like over a few $100s to talk to me. And so these are cheap prices, very cheap prices, because the information I have. I was literally going to do a savings chart, like a financial savings chart that's would demonstrate and prove that you're saving absolutely millions upon millions of dollars throughout your life. Even if you're poor, you're saving millions upon millions of dollars, because there's that unearned income, that untapped potential that you don't even know exists, that you're losing out on with millions of dollars. And so he's back to Travis. He's talking about stem cells and physical therapy and hot tubs and body positions to heal, and joint replacements and hip replacements, and like using certain types of medications when necessary, and different types of dietary stuff, and like these state-of-the-art healing things. And it's all bogus. Sure, if you have severe injuries, there's definitely extents that cannot heal, that need like a knee replacement or a hip replacement or something. But those are last-ditch efforts. And what people, especially athletes, fail to realize is that they think that's the go-to. They think that you have to immediately do surgeries and like serious things within the medical industrial complex when it comes to injury. And no, well, it depends, but the first solution should always be natural hygiene. And when it does come to surgeries, there's very specific protocols to utilize to make sure that that process works effectively and efficiently. And so I'm telling you here right now, do not listen to Travis Pastrana, the guy who should have the most knowledge on earth about recovery. Is just whatever. He's clueless. And in his video, I saw him talking, and there's like a pop. I don't know if it's an air fryer or a popcorn popper, but that's like, obviously he drinks Red Bull, and he probably does like hunts and probably just horrible things with his nutrition, and people fail to realize that that significantly impacts your performance and recovery. And so I'm not here to give away all the secrets, but there's definitely lots of information I can share. So subscribe, go to Hydroverse.com, click Hydge Institute. That's where you can find the course. If you can't afford the course, go to something that's less powerful, that has much higher failure rate, because people really need incentives to like, I've seen the failure rate with natural hygiene with people who learn about it and then end up leaving it is really high, because there's immense pressure with society, civilization, to sway you to either discontinue learning about natural hygiene or persuade you to adopt different theories and practices, or just to fit in. There's so many different things that pull people away from this. And so if you absolutely cannot afford it, which I think that's almost impossible, because you constantly choose what you pay for, and most people, almost everyone on earth, pays for the wrong things. And so even rent, like, I'd say go homeless, pay for the course. It's more valuable than rent. Like, your basic survival necessities, like food, shelter, clothing, like, I'm not telling. Yeah, okay, it's just seriously vital. Like, I won't have to go into detail about that, but the YouTube channel is Life Sciences Health Systems. Has 22 out of 101 lessons so far. That's like 20 some hours of information for you for free. Just subscribe. That's what I ask for the YouTube channel. Comment, like, share to everyone you know. Thanks. Enjoy.